My story today is about Lawyer Tate and the monkey. Lawyer Tate was the meanest, grouchiest, richest man in town. What he didn't own, he had a mortgage on. And he was the only lawyer in town. His office is down next to the restaurant, between it and the shoe cobbler, and just around the corner from the courthouse, where he was always handy when somebody needed him. But he walked to work every morning. He was about 5 foot tall, weighed about 400 pounds, and he'd walk to work about 3 blocks from his house. And he had this mean old white bulldog. That was the ugliest, meanest, nastiest dog that you could even imagine. Pretty well went with his master. He had a leash on it about 2 inches wide, I'd say, and as he'd walk down there, that old dog would just clear the way in front of him, snapping and biting at everybody, and Lawyer Tate would say, "Get out of my way or I'll let my dog bite you." And everybody just stayed away from him. But then one day we had a carnival that came into town, and Lawyer Tate was coming down to his office, and some guy from the carnival with a little capuchin monkey dressed up in a uniform and playing a snare drum was coming from the other way. And they met right in front of the pool hall. Lawyer Tate says, "Get out of here, I'll let my dog eat that goddamn monkey." And this guy, he was, I don't know, he's Middle Eastern or something, and he said, anybody can walk down this street. And Lawyer Tate says, "Get out of my way." And anyway, they went back and forth, and pretty soon this guy just challenged Lawyer Tate and his dog to a fight with the monkey. The little monkey is sitting there playing the snare drum and chirping, and I think they bet $20 on a fight. And Lawyer Tate hauled up his leash on the dog and unsnapped it and was hanging on to the collar, and the dog was trying to get to the monkey, and this guy took the little snare drum away from the monkey and looked at it and said, "Man, that dog's got big teeth." And he said, "My little monkey here can't hardly even crush a peanut with his." Says, "Can I give him something to kind of help defend him?" And Lawyer Tate says, "You can give him a pitchfork if you want to." And he handed him one of the drumsticks. And the monkey was sitting there going chirp, 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 and he turned the dog loose, and the old dog jumped and hit the ground right where the monkey had been sitting. The dog came down on top of the monkey came down on the back of the dog, ran back to the back, picked up his tail, and inserted the drumstick right where it would do the most good. And that old dog started howling and running in circles and trying to bite at the stick to get it out, and finally ran around the pool hall and hid under a pickup truck. Somebody there says, "Hey, Tate, aren't you glad you didn't give him a pitchfork?"